Hey guys, thank you for tuning in into RT-Imports, Royal Tiger Imports. I'm Uli, this is Shaw. And guys, look what we just received. These are coming straight out of Switzerland. These are Sig pistols, various models, and Shaw will go over them in a bit in detail. But these are beautiful Swiss police trade-ins. They were used at the Luzern Polizei, and which that's basically police of Luzern, of the county, Canton Luzern, and it's very close to Zurich, an hour away from Zurich. And yeah, most of them come with the accessories, and they're all in really nice shape. And again, Shaw will describe everything in detail to you. And here we go, Shaw. What models do we have?
Sure. Well, starting with our older model here, we've got a Sig P226 that was carried by them. It's worth noting we have extremely few of these 226s. The larger majority of what we have are the Sig SP2009, like this one in the center here. And you can already see a lot of them, like Uli mentioned, have original manuals. Some of them even have the test target, which we'll get a closer look at in just a moment, but it's really neat. You know, listed by serial number, here's your test target on some of these pistols. Again, some have them, some don't. But the SP2009s, many of these are in fantastic shape. Some of them have holster wear and range wear, this, that, kind of you name it. But that being said, they're in great shape. And many of these also, in fact, the vast majority of these have a spare magazine across all three models. And then we've also got our newer ones here, the SP2022s. And again, these are going to be in really nice condition. The vast majority of these just have some handling wear, but in addition to being in great shape, they have a ton of accessories, and even this one has a test target. So it's a really great assortment of Swiss and German-made pistols.
And you have even the manual in German language and in English language, so it's pretty cool. Actually, this is my favorite. I really love that one. It's very lightweight and it has a positive safety, so I prefer this 1,000 times over a Glock.
Yes, yeah, very true.
Anyways, guys, Shaw will go now and show you guys all the details. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. God bless, and God bless America.
All right, folks, let's take a closer look at some of these Swiss pistols. Let's start with the oldest one here. This is the 226. You can get a closer look at some of the markings on the side. You can see it's in 9 Parabellum, regular 9 Luger. And this particular one is the German manufactured. You can tell by our Eagle N proof mark to the right of the serial number on the slide, as well as serial number and German proof mark on the frame. You can also see, while we're here, we've got the import mark on the right side of the slide. And if we zoom back out, you can see the finish on the gun is in pretty nice shape. Although the grips are a little bit more worn just from age and handling. That being said, the rest of the gun is quite nice. And in fact, let's go ahead and take this out and view the other side. We've got our Sig Sauer, made in Germany. And again, the rest of the pistol is just in really nice condition. We've got our spare magazine in the case. And we've got our original manual with the sample target. And while we're here, let's take a quick look. You can see this one's listed out by serial number, caliber, and the shooter. Not too bad. Not sure what exact range this was shot at, but that being said, not too terrible of a group. Let's move on to our SP2009. So you can see this one has been shot just a little bit more, indicated by the chamber, the barrel wear. That being said, the rest of the gun is in really nice condition. This is a sharp looking gun. I really do like the way these SP2009s look. And let's get a closer look at some of the markings. You can see, of course, Sig SP2009. These have the frame made in Switzerland, and it's even got a little Sig embossed logo in the frame above the trigger guard, as well as a Sig Pro marking in the rear of the frame. And it's also interesting to note, you can
reverse the mag catch on these because we've seen a couple of them that have the mag catch reversed for left-handed shooters. We can get a closer look here. You can see the import mark on the right of the slide, serial number as well on both the barrel and the slide. And let's take a look at what's in the case. You can see, again, a spare magazine. It's a nice full metal body magazine as well. And our manual. And finally, let's move on to our newest one here. This is the SP2022. You can see again, very similar markings. You've got your 9 parabellum, serial number. This is a German manufactured one. And you've got so many accessories in this, it's really neat. Mag loader, oil bottle, cleaning rod, spare magazine, of course, and even behind the cleaning rod here, the piece that you can insert here to indicate that it is a non-loaded chamber. And let's go ahead and pop this out and take a look at the other side here where we've got our more interesting markings. We've got the Sig Sauer SP2022, frame made in Germany. And again, we've also got the reversible mag catch for left or right-handed. Sig Pro marked frame, and this one overall has very little wear. And finally, let's get a quick look at the top of the slide here. What's unique about these pistols is that they have this logo on top of the slide. There's the Luzern logo. And if we take a quick look back to our 2009, you can see the same exact logo. That's something that we haven't seen on the US market before. It's quite an interesting find. And finally, as Uli mentioned earlier, we've got our manual in German and in English, and another sample target. Listed by exact serial number with shooter, and this one actually has our distance marked. Thank you very much for watching. God bless.